What it do, bruh? Talk of the town, Nintendo, Doc Trey still holding it down, still make the best games, and you know this, bro. It's the truth. If you don't like it, you can have that seatbelt. So pretty much most Nintendo fans right now expect Nintendo to unveil the Nintendo Switch 2 this January. Whether that's based on pure hope or whether it's based on a rumor or insider this or insider that, most Nintendo fans agree that the Nintendo Switch 2 will be shown this January. But what if I told you that a big reason why it could be shown has been right under our noses this entire time? But another thing that they seem to be trying to recreate is something that has gone under the radar, so to speak. And one thing that the original Switch did to capitalize on the hype and capitalize on the newness of the system was to have a Super Bowl commercial. And as you guys know, the Super Bowl is not that far away. It's in early February. So if Nintendo were to announce the Switch, show off the Switch officially in January, and then show a big Super Bowl commercial for it in February, it's going to have a similar response with the Switch 2 as the Switch 1 did when it was first shown during the Super Bowl. Now, I don't see any scenario where Nintendo releases the Switch 2 in the first half of the year and they don't have a Super Bowl commercial. Like that, I don't see it. So I think that the Super Bowl alone is pretty much gonna make it so that the Switch 2 is shown off sooner rather than later. And it's looking like it's gonna actually be January. And the question is this actually the day? Will this actually happen? Should you believe this information? Well, yes. And not just because all of these people have come out and come forward to confirm the same information, but also because the writing was on the wall. So much so that I almost made a video about this yesterday, but I decided against it because I didn't want to get people's hopes up. But this right here pretty much should cement it for you. We are going to learn about the Switch 2 very, very, very soon. These things aren't just coincidences. So there are three things to why I believe that this information is legitimate. And even if it's not down to the date, I can pretty much assure you that even if the 16th isn't the date, which it probably is, this system should be announced by, in my opinion, if it's not announced by the 16th, it's going to be announced by next Tuesday. You know, the internet never ceases to amaze me. People are having a literal meltdown over not getting an announcement of a Switch 2 reveal on a date that hasn't even come to pass yet. Think about that for 1 second. People are having a meltdown about not hearing about something that isn't even supposed to come to pass yet. They're having a meltdown about this. So as you guys know, rumor has it that the Switch 2 is supposed to be officially shown tomorrow. Tomorrow, the 16th. Tomorrow, the 16th. I don't understand why people can't just wait one day. One day. Just one day. We waited all this time. And you can't wait one day? This man said it's going to be announced tomorrow. And you couldn't wait until tomorrow to do this? Really? Really? And then if it gets announced tomorrow, well, you got to delete all those posts you made? Ay. So, you guys are having a meltdown for no freaking reason. And I guess soon enough, you'll see that you got upset for no reason. All right, so first, before we get to the reveal, I got to address the video that I did after Christmas, the Christmas leak. And I saw these pictures, and I saw the fake background. I saw the Nintendo logo in a place that Nintendo would never put a logo. And I saw the stand that looked very flimsy. And I assumed that this was completely fake, especially when the person was saying that this was the final retail unit. And I knew there was damn well Nintendo would not come out with a final product that looked this crusty. Now that we've seen what the Switch 2 actually looks like, and it does have the flimsy stand. It doesn't have the Nintendo logo in a place that Nintendo would never put a logo. It doesn't have the crusty plus or positive sign. And it looks overall better, which means that this wasn't a final retail unit, but that doesn't mean that it was fake like I said it was. So that's that. It wasn't the final retail unit, but it definitely wasn't fake. So my bad on that one. So Nintendo today, just like Nate the Hate said, showed off the Switch 2. And just like what he said, they were just going to pretty much show the system, and that was pretty much it. And the thing that's interesting is that literally the entire system was leaked. Like all of the 3D prints, the pictures, the mock-ups, they look identical to what's being shown here. Everything. That's crazy. And Nintendo managed to show us one game, which for whatever reason, I don't understand how you could think that this is Mario Kart 8 after actually playing Mario Kart 8 for over a decade. This obviously isn't Mario Kart 8. It showed a new Mario Kart, just a little glimpse. And I want to wait until they show us some real proper footage, because I feel like they showed us low quality footage of this game and also tried to show an area that wasn't really populated that much, like showing us an area that was very bland on purpose just to show us a little bit of something. But I want to wait for better quality media, or at least pictures or something of this footage, because as of now, honestly, not that impressed. Now, I do realize, based on seeing the footage, that it appears that there's going to be double amount of carts, double amount of people in a game at the same time. The carts themselves look a lot more detailed than the ones in Mario Kart 8. But even then, I'm still underwhelmed with those visuals. And you're probably asking yourself, like, well, why? Why are you so underwhelmed? Well, Mario Kart 8 is a Wii U game. Wii U. The Wii U is a 176 G-flop machine. The Switch 2 docked is apparently a 3000 G-flop machine. So, I'm sorry, I'm going to expect a little bit better than that. But like I said, they gave us horrible quality footage of that. I'm sure once we see better footage, once we see other stages, I'll change my mind. But based on that clip, not impressed. But yeah, I can't wait for the actual software blowout. It's a shame that we have to wait all the way until April for that, apparently. But I have a feeling that a lot of these games are going to get at least announced for the Switch 2 well before then. And I'm going to do my best to try to find out more games that are coming to the Switch 2 before then also. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section.